And we're back. It's been a long week.
Has it been a long week?
I don't know. It's been a long day so far.
Has it?
Not much. Anyway, you're on Halcyon Daze. Sam, Paul. Those are the same person. Sam, Paul. Not two different people.
You're here.
Sam, Paul. Roger. Valence.
You're here.
The gang is back.
You're here.
The crew. The boys are back.
You're here with Halcyon.
Boys. You're here with the boys on Halcyon Daze. Channel 1.
You're here with Halcyon Daze with me, Sam, Paul, Roger, and Valence.
We are the boys.
Are we?
We're the boys.
Okay.
Are we not?
Now, you just said it's been a long day.
It's been a long day.
Let's just connect the dots, Roger.
Okay.
You were talking about your stove.
I was.
What's going wrong?
Don't
There's
have
something
one. It's broken.
wrong. What happened to the stove? What do you cook on the stove? Peas, beans, carrots, and green.
Surprising amount of things.
It sounds like the start to a Dr. Seuss book.
So I haven't had a stove for about 3.5 weeks. Tried to make some eggs, put them in the pot,
Egg in a
went to
trumpet?
do some boiled eggs, and then realized that the stove was broken. This happened about 3 weeks in. Luckily the oven's still working.
So what did you do with the eggs that you just cracked?
I put them back in the thing. Oh no, I hadn't cracked them. I was going to do boiled eggs.
Boiled.
But I tell you...
So you got them in the water?
I got them in the water, and then I had to...
Take them out of the
again.
water.
That was really
What
depressing.
a nuisance.
Really depressing.
Wow.
I tell you one
That's
thing
like
that I
a
have
minute
been...
out of your day.
I tell you
What a
one thing that
ball
I've been resorting to
What's that?
is raw eggs.
Raw eggs.
I've been resorting
What do you mean by that?
to drinking
Eggs
raw
are always
eggs.
raw. Oh, God, that's no way to live.
Uncooked.
But what are you trying to do?
What is your problem
Run a
with the word
marathon
raw
or
here? Raw eggs,
box some?
eggs are always raw. What is your definition of raw?
What?
You just said eggs are always raw.
Yeah.
What is your definition of raw?
No, I think that probably is okay. I think I have heard of people talking about eggs being raw. I drank eggs raw.
Uncooked, then.
Yeah.
Straight out of the shell. Crack them into a glass, down the
That's
hatch.
usually what athletes are doing.
Hey, you can call
People
me
are
an athlete.
trying to... Wow.
If you
I
want,
won't.
I'm not going to deny it.
Okay, but I won't say it. Say it. But I appreciate the option. That's nice. Oh, jeez.
So hot.
Let's.
Alright, so raw eggs.
Yeah, raw eggs.
Have you ever had a raw egg?
Have I ever had a raw? Yeah, I probably have, but I don't
Probably.
really.
That's not the kind of thing you forget.
Yeah, I think it is. But it, like,
Would you do it
happened.
again?
What?
Would you do it again?
No, my problem was, so I did used to be, hello. I did used to be, athletic. Maybe, I don't. What? I've had a raw egg, yeah. My problem has always been, I'm not sure exactly what this is doing, and so why would I inflict so much unnecessarily unpleasantness upon myself?
Well, because you don't have a stove for one.
Yeah, well, that would be a reason. Well, but yeah, I mean, relevant to my situation when consuming the egg.
Now, one thing that I will advise if you're going to try raw eggs for any of our listeners, you don't want to get a raw egg that's past its use-by date,
Oh, good.
because then you're going to feel really sick.
I feel sick just contemplating it.
I've been through that experience.
Yeah?
It's not good.
Okay.
Now,
What
how do you
happened?
tell if an egg is past its use-by date? 'Cause,
Tastes bad.
well, by then it's too late.
Smells bad.
It doesn't
Looks
really smell like anything.
bad.
It floats.
Little chicken in there.
It floats.
Wait, what?
The egg floats
In the water.
in the water. So what you
Ah.
do, get a glass of water,
Ah,
drop the egg
interesting.
in. If it sinks,
Now, did
it's
you
good
work
to
this
eat
out
raw.
before or afterwards?
I knew it before. I just thought
You were reckless.
I was reckless, and now I regretted that. And now I
Classic
know.
Roger.
So you put the egg in the water.
More
if
like
it sinks,
Roger Moore.
if it sinks, it's okay to drink raw. If it floats, no bueno.
No bueno. No bueno on the eggo. Well, Roger!
You can still cook it. You can still cook it well,
Yeah?
but no raw.
Okay. Roger,
Sam,
how about a story?
I would love a story. Or are you expecting a story from me?
Well, you can give a story if you want.
I don't have a story. Do you have a story?
I was proposing to give a story.
Propose away.
Okay, Roger. Are you aware of a video game called Metal Gear Solid?
I think so. Is that one where you like side-scrolling and shooting things? And it's that one that you play at like the arcades with 2 people?
No, that's Time Crisis.
No, it's side-scrolling one, like a Mario one.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know it in that format. So, Roger,
Anyway, vaguely is the answer.
do you know about Metal Gear Solid, the video game?
Vaguely is the answer.
Okay, so that was your answer. This is my follow-up. Metal Gear Solid is a video game.
Great follow-up.
In a wide variety of consoles. For example, Xbox, PlayStation, maybe, I'm not sure. Okay, so there is a boss in Metal Gear Solid 3 who I think is called the End, and you can beat this boss by simply not playing the game for a week.
Really?
Yes. Now, Metal Gear Solid 3 was known for its creativity. This is just one example of the creativity in that game. Another is the format of this boss. In many video games, you may be aware, the boss is right in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Not so in Metal Gear Solid 3. In Metal Gear Solid 3, the End, the sniper, is hidden in the jungle, and you have to go find him.
Right.
But you don't, because you can just wait it out for a week.
So I mean, you could just quit the game and come back a week later, or you have to be.
You're
like,
not quitting the game.
Or you have to be playing for a week.
What?
Is that the only way to win?
No, that's not the only way to win. That's just a way you can win.
Ah.
You can kill him, but I think it was designed that, like, it wouldn't be a quick battle. I think the target was like a few hours to kill a boss.
Jesus.
So yeah, it
Wow.
was unusual.
Is the aircon on? I'm sweltering already.
No, but we can turn it on.
Can we turn it on?
Roger,
Why? There's no
we have a
objective
movie
answer.
review segment called Roger's Reviews.
Oh.
Any new... Now, I'm going to go out on a limb right now
Yep.
and ask... I'm going to have introduced the segment and then ask whether or not you've watched a movie recently enough to have prepared for this segment. I know it's risky, but I'm hoping it might just pay off.
All right, lead in.
Has it paid off?
Oh, is there no jingle at the start of it?
No, it's just Roger's Reviews at the moment. Roger's Reviews. Roger.
Better. Okay.
Review.
I've seen a few movies. What have
Well,
I seen
this
lately?
is our worst fears are confirmed. Roger has not prepared anything.
I haven't prepared anything, but I've seen a few movies.
Slacker. What a
Let me-
slacker.
Let me. Ooh, does it have to be a movie or can it be a TV show?
No, it's Roger's Reviews. Remember, we decided that was going to be all-encompassing.
So I can do a TV show.
You can reinvent the world if you like. You can take
As long
not
as it's
only
a review.
7 days, you can take 8, 9 days. Nine's probably enough. And review the world as you see it.
Okay, I will review a little known TV show
Okay?
by the name of Lycus.
Okay, I've heard about it. I haven't watched it. Now, you're going to tell me it's good, I think.
This little TV show. Now, I've only watched one episode.
Okay, this is a pretty poor basis for a review, but I'll allow it.
Alright, so I've only watched the first episode, and
So,
I can
to
say,
be clear,
unequivocally,
you're going to review the first episode. This is not
The
a
first
review
episode.
of the series.
look,
At
I'm going to
least-
review, based off the first episode, I'm going to review the entire series.
Okay.
And everyone involved, really,
Well,
and their
for
entire...
for what it's worth.
This was the worst episode of TV that I have ever watched in my entire life.
Oh, we can't just shoot down stuff.
What? It's a review. I absolutely can. It is the worst thing. So,
Okay,
there's
be a
basically, be a bit what?
well, I was gonna say, be fair.
Oh, this is being fair. This is the worst.
All right, well, okay, carry on. Let's see where this goes.
If you, know if you were there, but I was at Ben's house one day. I think you were there.
We can't include this.
Oh, okay.
It's not wildly known.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, Ben.
I was at our friend Benny's house,
Yeah.
and we were watching the
Were the
worst.
Jets there?
No,
Okay.
we were watching the worst movie ever made, which is this. I can't remember what it's called. We'll have to find it out later. But it's got zombies and aliens and vampires.
Let's go
and
all covered.
UFOs
all the bases.
and all of it in the one film, and
Right?
it's renowned for being the worst movie ever made, to the point where the main actor who plays the vampire in the film was this really famous actor, but he died halfway through, and they swapped him out with some random dude who's like a different height, different build, looks nothing alike, and this random dude in the second half of the movie just walks around with his hand covering his face so the camera can't see his face. This is the worst movie ever made. Like
Now, hang on, Roger. Hang on. It's getting quite hot in here. Circumstances as they are
let's turn
today.
the aircon on.
We have to take a short break to cool down the studio.
Let's turn the aircon.
So let's roll some ads, maybe a song or two, and come back. Please excuse us.
All right.
This 1 second.
Just leave it. Just leave it on this. Just leave it on this. It's gonna be fine, man. We can't keep killing it in like.
Maybe you'll add to it.
No,
Maybe it'll be a good thing.
It's just killing any flow that I have. Okay, so that
Wait.
keep it. That's not gonna help.
We're gonna be like, okay, so Channel 1 management, what do you call facilities, has informed us that we're just gonna have to power through. So
Turn the aircon on.
it's not working. It's getting in the way of our recording here. So
Christ.
you
Alright,
are now
I'll continue on.
witnessing a historical event. Much like Bill Gates and his colleagues, we are working in 40-degree heat. If you hear us go quiet, please call the ambulance. We're in trouble. Okay, Roger!
Alright, so this movie is the worst movie ever made.
He's walking around with a hand over his face.
Yeah, it's just terrible.
Now, I've got a question.
Yep.
That question is as follows. Were they intending
No.
to make a bad film?
No.
I'm suspicious.
No. But it was one of those ones that you watch it and it's so bad it's good.
Cynical.
Because on the other hand, is worse.
I'm not sure this is true. Go on.
Because is worse than that film.
Well, that's...
It's so bad that it's
low
no
praise.
longer good or funny. It's just terrible.
Now, have you seen The Room?
I've seen The Room.
Okay, now that's
This
something
is
I've
worse.
seen out of the ones you've listed.
This is worse.
It's worse than The Room.
It's worse than The Room.
Okay, not good.
The
The Room is also, many people enjoy The Room because it's funnily bad.
Exactly. It's
Now,
fun-
Ilicus, I'm
No.
using, that's a shame.
It's entirely done in front of a green screen.
Whoa, it's hot. I thought we could just power through, but this is really hot.
This is
I think-
entirely done in front of a green screen. So you just have these actors dressed up in this like gear in front of a green screen, a very, very obvious green screen, mind you, and they're just running around doing pointless things, making ridiculous emotions that don't pertain
So
to the
let's
script
let's
at all.
talk about some of the points you might
There were like
find
six
in
sex
a review,
scenes
in a
in that
typical
first
review.
episode.
Okay, well that is
That-
a bad sign.
There was gratuitous amounts of nudity in that first episode.
Right.
Like, I'm not talking Game of Thrones. I'm talking like full on.
Well, it seems to me sometimes that creators will go to scenes such as that when they're not confident in their other aspects of their storytelling. Like sometimes it does seem necessary to the story,
Right.
but other times it just seems like
Like 5 or 6 in one
this is
hour
how
long
they're
segment.
trying to
That's
make it
too much.
interesting. Yeah, certainly it seems that way.
Yep.
And
And just no one's emotions made sense. You know when like you just read the script and you can kind of imagine how people.
so the acting. Let's
reacting. The
talk
acting is
about these
terrible.
in some pretty familiar categories. Acting is bad.
Acting's terrible.
Okay, structure, narrative. What are we talking about? Sounds like there's not much.
The structure and the narrative is actually not so
Cinematography,
bad.
is it good? Can
No.
you see people? Are they in focus? Are
It's just a green screen.
booms coming down and hitting people in the head?
No, just a green screen.
It's just a green screen. Yeah.
They do that all the time.
That was Roger's review.
That was Roger's review. Do not recommend, I guess, 1 out of 5 stars.
1 out of 5.
I would give it a 0, but I don't think that's allowed. Is it allowed?
No, you can't have a
What's
0.
the lowest I can rate it?
I don't know. I don't know if I've ever seen a 0-star review, which, I mean, there probably should be a 0-star. What would a 0-star review be? This is not a movie, for example. Like, you have submitted a prized stallion into the movie category.
Yeah.
Ineligible. I don't know.
I'll give it a 1 out of 5.
1 out of 5. Not good, but a movie.
You could say bad, even.
Yes, I would say so. Okay, well, that's fantastic. Roger, we talked previously about Tic Tacs.
Yes.
You might say we've never shied away from talking about Tic Tacs.
I wouldn't, but you could.
Did you know that they are legally classified as sugar-free?
No.
Seriously?
Really?
Yeah.
How is that possible?
Yeah, okay, so this is where it gets crazy.
No.
Tic Tacs
Yep.
have less than 1 gram of sugar,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
So that meets the legal requirement
Yep.
for calling your product sugar-free.
Uh-huh.
But in fact,
Yep.
they have a crazy high percentage of sugar per Tic Tac. And so... Okay, did you know that Tic Tacs got their name from the sound that they make when they rattle around the container? Tic Tac.
That's not the sound they make.
Obviously
It's like,
it is, because
it's
that
not
is the
tic-
origin.
Tac.
It's like that video game.
Pac-Man.
No, I was thinking there's this one, you've got 2 paddles on either side.
Pong.
Is it called Pong?
Pong.
Yeah, okay. You
Pong
know
Man.
Yeah, that... Pong Man? No, you're lying.
Pong.
Okay, well there's a video game where you've got like 2
It's
white
called Pong, man.
Well, I don't know if you're being serious, so I'm reticent to accept it.
It's Pong, like ping pong.
In the case...
Pong. It's called Pong.
Okay, fine. But now it's my suspicions have been awoken, and
Swear to God, it's called Pong.
just for the case...
Am I allowed
in
to
which,
swear to God on this show, or is that
Sure.
also off limits?
Probably off limits, but sure. Okay, so just in case you were
Pong.
lying, there are 2 white paddles
Oh,
with...
Christ.
I think it is ping pong. I think it is
It's
like
called
digital.
Pong. It's not ping pong.
Okay, let's
Pong.
just say it's Pong. Gonna get sued now. Thanks, Roger. But I think it's a similar sound. That's like a Tic Tac sound.
It's not a tic tac sound, is that?
You know, with Space Invaders,
Uh-huh.
on the subject of games, the crossover between games and mints being their sound, similar sounds. Space Invaders, there was lag in the game. The creator of the game didn't take the lag out because he thought, or the excuse given was that it would add additional randomness and complexity to the game. To me, that just seems a straight up excuse.
That's an excuse.
Like, I don't want to do this additional work. I've
Yeah.
put so much time into this already.
Yeah.
It's hard. It makes the game
Yeah.
harder.
That's an excuse. I think we should go to a song. It's been like 40 minutes
Yeah,
we
yeah,
have not
you're
gone
right.
to one song.
Roger, what are we going to listen to?
We're listening to Passion by the Wallet Snatchers.
Do we want some air?
Yes, we do. That was Passion by the Wallet Snatchers.
Woohoo! Passion. Roger, during the break we had some real-time fact-checking.
Yeah.
Do you want to communicate our findings?
All right. So,
Liar.
I
lied right on air a moment ago.
I was right to
But
mock
it was even worse than that
Sam's-
because I didn't even intend to do it.
I was right to mock Sam's
Just inaccuracy.
comment that the name
Sloppiness.